Right. So what we've done, let's just recap what we've done here then. So I'm just going to change my mouse a bit. So we've got the top row is saying different values for x, and generally speaking, the x's just go up in equal amounts, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we use this equation here to work out what y would be for each case. Y is equal to 4x minus 6. So we found out that, well, if x is -1, then y would be 4 times -1 minus 6. 4 times -1 is -4, minus 6 is -10. We did the same for every value down here. 2 of them were already done. And that was all of 22a. Now, 22b, once you know how to do it, 22b is probably easier than 22a, but it takes a bit of practice. And the first thing you need to understand about these graphs is how do coordinates work. So if we look at anywhere on this, let's plot this place at random. The coordinates of this point, this little cross, is the x value followed by the y value. Now the x value, if I follow it down to the horizontal line, which is the x value, which is the x axis, I should say, then I'd put, to show the coordinates, I use brackets, and I'd say that's 1.5. And then the y value is this one here, and the y coordinate for that one is 8. So that's the first thing we need to know. And then we say, well, these are the coordinates. So then we say, well, let's imagine that we had a somewhere, we're going to plot a line somewhere on this, going to plot a point somewhere along that dotted line there. Because along that dotted line is where x is equal to -1. Now, we can see that when x is equal to -1, y is equal to -10, which we worked out. So the first point would be there. Next, it says when x is equal to 0, y is equal to -6. So the next point would be here. Okay? Then, when y is equal to 1, when x is equal to 1, y is equal to -2. So let's move this line across here. So somewhere along this point, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to -2. And so it goes here. Now, when you learn a little bit more about these graphs, you will expect this to be a straight line, because we have this is a kind of graph or kind of graph equation here, which is of a straight line. Y is equal to mx plus c, and the m is this number here, the 4, and the c is that number -6, so plus -6 or take away 6. And because x is not x squared or x cubed or 1 over x, then it's like this equation. And so that means that it is a straight line graph. So I can predict the rest of them. They're going to be, and I'm going to do these predictions in a different color actually, so we can see that they're predictions. And then I'm going to, we're going to see that they're correct. So if we follow a straight line, I'm going to go, the next one's going to be there, the next one's going to be there, the next one's going to be there. Let's see if I'm right. When x is 2, I'm saying that y is 2. Yeah. When x is 3, I'm saying that y is 6. Awesome. When x is 4, I'm going to say y is 10. Yeah. So that was just like a little cheat that I knew would work because it's a straight line. Now, you do need to draw a line of best fit. So, or not a line of best fit because you need to draw a line. I don't know if you'd call it a line of best fit in this case, but so we draw a line going through it, and we don't want that to be dotted. Let's change the color. Let's change it to blue, and I'm going to make it a bit thicker as well. So So that's what you'd have to do for that. Does that make sense? That make a bit more sense?